Hola mi gente, ¿cómo están? Yo aquí contenta porque casi víspera de Reyes. Uh, Hello people, I'm so happy to be back and I'm excited because my family's coming over. You know, in Puerto Rico, Christmas is not over until the celebration of the Three Kings, and I live in Juana Diaz, which has the world-renowned, most handsome looking three kings in all the world. Look it up, Google it, you'll agree with me. So I have a lot of things to do, but before I go on the run to prepare things for my family's visit, I wanted to give you a quick look at the books that I have picked for January before I take them and put them on my reading table because I have to clean up this room before my family gets here. First off, let's start with the buddy read. I have a buddy read with Heidi over at My Reading Life. We knocked off another book last year from our shelves, the one about the Rwandan genocide. And this time we're going to read this one and knock this one off our shelves. Oliver Sacks' The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat and Other Clinical Tales. And then, of course, January 15th, and I already finished the first two books of the trilogy of Taylor Branch's books about America in the King years. The third one is At Canaan's Edge. Wish me luck, people. I'm a slow reader, but this is close to my heart because I still remember that day in April in 1968 vividly. And you know that I have a drawing there of Dr. Martin Luther King, which was done by my grandson Sergio, who has been wishing for a shout out in these videos. So there you are. Gracias, Sergio, por el dibujo. Dios te me bendiga. Then on January 11th, which is how I read by important dates, especially in Puerto Rican history, we have the birthday of Don Eugenio María de Hostos, who was a philosopher, politician, a champion for justice, social justice in Puerto Rico around the turn of the last century. Largely forgotten in Puerto Rico, but beloved in the rest of Latin America, ironically, which sort of like happens in some countries. I'm going to try to read this one, which is when he tried to form the League of Nations here in Juana Diaz, as a matter of fact. La Liga de Patriotas Puertorriqueños de Eugenio María de Hostos, written by Vivian Auffant Vázquez. I was at the presentation of this book, and I still haven't read it. But I'm also going to try to read this one by Juan Bosch, Hostos el Sembrador. Juan Bosch, very beloved figure in Dominican Republic's history. And Hostos is buried in the Dominican Republic. Then there's this other book that I've had for a long time on my shelves by Eugenio María de Hostos called Moral Social. He was a very prolific writer. And then on January the 6th, it is Bishop Antulio Parrilla Bonilla's birthday. He has passed away, but he was another beloved figure here in Puerto Rico in the social justice movement and was a figure in the Catholic Church here in Puerto Rico. And he was a prominent figure also in the cooperative movement. Then, I'm so excited about this, we have Shawn, the book maniac, hooked me up with the Don Quixote Read-along, and Don Quixote, reread of Don Quixote had been on my mind for the longest time, and I'm getting on that bandwagon. I have the Edith Grossman translation on my Kindle in English, but I, of course, have this in Spanish, and I'm going to try to do both at the same time, which is how I got through university. And then I found this one at the same time I was going through my shelves. Don Quixote para Siempre, which is a children's book about Don Quixote, written by Georgina Lázaro León, I've mentioned her before. She's a prolific Puerto Rican children's author, and I love her style of writing. So I'm going to be looking through this one. I'll let you know later. And of course, you know, I have had El Resplandor de Luz Bella. I have to finish it. I'm more than halfway through. But since so many things have happened since I first started reading it, I have to go back and start all over, which is a good thing because this is a fantastic book for my spirit. Perfect for starting off the new year with hope. So that's what I have really fast. I have to get on the run. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Así que cuídense mucho, mi gente. Gocen el Día de los Tres Reyes Magos. Los quiero mucho. Adiós.